AA Ron? Where is AA Ron right now?
AA Ron here. Happy Saturday, everyone. Thank you for joining me and welcome back to the channel. Guys, I was watching Megyn Kelly's interview with Mike Rinder, and there was some stuff in there I've just got to share with you because I'd never heard this stuff before, so perhaps you haven't either. Mike Rinder is currently doing a press tour for his new book called A Billion Years: My Escape from a Life in the Highest Ranks of Scientology. And he went on Megyn Kelly's Sirius XM show. This is a fantastic, wide-ranging 2-hour interview. Megyn Kelly is shockingly informed and educated on the subject of Scientology. It's not actually the first time she's interviewed Mike Rinder, but it is the first time she's had an opportunity to do a long-form interview. Let me just show you the part where they're talking about Scientology, interviewing women to be Tom Cruise's girlfriend. Check this out.
All right, so Katie Holmes, who could forget Tom Cruise jumping on the Oprah couch? This is when he was not being controlled. It stopped from expressing his joy of Scientology, etc. He's jumping on the Oprah couch about Katie. You say in the book there were auditions to become his next girlfriend. So that means she must have auditioned. Katie Holmes?
I assume so. So look, I was actually in the hole when this was going down. I was there for the start of the Tom Cruise interview for a girlfriend saga, which happened in Madrid, of all places. I was in Madrid for the opening of the new church there, and this new church had been built, and new Scientology building and blah blah blah, and it had started when Tom was going out with Penelope, and trying to get Penelope's sister involved in Scientology and her family and blah, 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 blah. By the time the actual Scientology building was ready to be opened and Tom Cruise flew there to speak at that, he had broken up, or Penelope had broken up with him.
Out of it, yeah.
Yeah. However, I'm standing talking to Tom and, whatever entourage, and Miscavige hadn't showed up yet, and Leanne was there, and Leanne, his sister, and he turns to he says to me, "Can you believe Leanne can't find me a girlfriend?" And I'm like,
no, I cannot believe that.
Can you believe being one of the world's most famous, I want to say wealthiest people? I know he's not literally one of the most wealthiest people, but at a certain level, does wealth, after hundreds of millions of dollars, does it really matter whether you have billions? Can you imagine me being one of the wealthiest and most famous people in the entire world, and you can't get a girlfriend? I think that should be one of the biggest red flags around Tom Cruise. The guy can't get and keep a girlfriend. The guy's been divorced 3 times. Anyway, let's keep going.
A, I can't believe it. B, I can't believe you're asking me. And C, what am I supposed to do about it? At that point, David Miscavige walked into the room and said, "Oh, what are you guys talking about?" And Tom repeats the same thing to him. Okay. Very shortly thereafter, I was in the hole. And I never really saw what happened subsequently. But I do know that one of the people who was selected, and again, this comes from Maureen Orth, did an amazing story in Vanity Fair about the relationship of Tom and Katie, and talked about how Nazanin Boniadi had been selected to be his girlfriend, and the process that was gone through.
My goodness.
And Naz is a very good friend of mine. And this story she can't talk about because she is bound by an NDA that she was forced to sign before starting a relationship with him.
God.
Okay, I'm just going to jump in here real quick. I was already familiar with the fact that Nazanin Boniadi, who was an actual Scientologist before this hunt for a girlfriend for Tom Cruise started. I was aware that she was basically the one who won the audition. Realize the girls did not know they were being auditioned to be Tom's girlfriend. This was a ruse that was put on by Scientology. They were auditioning Scientologist actresses, and actually some non-Scientologist ones as well, to be in a Tom Cruise movie. But it was all BS. There was no real movie they were auditioning for. I knew that Nazanin had been sort of roped into that whole thing. I just never knew whether Katie Holmes was one of the women who auditioned, because Tom had gone out with Nazanin for a while, and then Nazanin offended David Miscavige, and so Tom Cruise broke up with her. And I've never known where Katie Holmes fit into all of that. Like, was she runner-up? And once Nazanin was thrown out of the picture, they brought in Katie. No one has ever actually provided information about how all these pieces fit together. I guess, my point here is Nazanin was a Scientologist during all of this. Katie Holmes most definitely was not. And that's part of why I've never understood how all these pieces fit together.
But
Note to self, if asked to audition for the role of girlfriend and to sign an NDA prior to meeting the would-be bachelor, run in the opposite direction. Now, I want to tell the audience two things. There's more on John Travolta, which is fascinating. And there's a great story about Michael Jackson being toured through the L. Ron Hubbard Life exhibition with Lisa Marie. And to hear those stories, you've got to buy Mike's book. You've got it. And those are worth it a lot.
Oh, okay, so that's all they get into on that story. So I had never heard Mike tell the part where he's in Madrid with Tom Cruise, and Tom says to him, "Can you believe Leanne can't find me a girlfriend?" Why would you be relying on your sister to find you a girlfriend? This isn't middle school, this isn't high school. You're one of the most powerful people in Hollywood, and you're relying on your sister to find you a girlfriend. And then you're relying on your best friend, cult leader David Miscavige, to find you a girlfriend. The world of Tom Cruise is a wacky world to be in.
It's wild and woolly.
I mean, the guy's best friend is the leader of one of the most notorious cults in the world. Who in their right mind is going to sign up for that? I mean, no wonder the guy can't find a girlfriend. There's another wild story about John Travolta in the book, but I'm going to do a separate video about that. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, everyone. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click right inside here. If you have subscribed or not, subscribe